Hey, what's up? Hello, I'm Me in Progress, and welcome back to my channel. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. There's a lot of shadows happening here, which didn't happen at my old place. But I think it's because I was surrounded by white walls, whereas now I'm not. Oh well, we'll figure it out. The audio is still probably not great. We did add some rugs to this room, so I'm hoping it's not as bad and I don't have to edit the audio. Anyways, I don't want this video to be like 50 years long like every other video that I've been filming. For today, we're gonna do something fun. I think it's fun. YouTube made me buy it. I love watching these videos to see what other people have been influenced to buy by beauty influencers. Duh. So with that, let's get started. My face is not primed or anything at all because I have pretty much a full face of items that the YouTubes made me buy. Some of them are brand new, some of them are not so brand new. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get started. And the first product I have is the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. I used this recently in I think my New Year's video to prep the skin. And I really like this product, and it was something that I think several years ago, a really long time, I don't know, the last couple of years, I've been seeing a lot on YouTube that people use, and it kind of got hyped up. So a lot of these products are just not overhyped, but really talked about, and they're not necessarily from just like this last year. They may be from the last couple of years that I've been watching YouTube, because I haven't compiled everything until now, because average Joe over here. And to prime the face, we are going to use the VDL Lumilayer Primer Fresh. It's still in the box. I just purchased this from Ulta over the holidays and I've been saving it to try on camera. So I'll give you my first impressions too, I guess, but this is mostly to just talk about how the products are, yeah, it's a first impression kind of, but mostly to share with you what I've been influenced to buy from YouTube and who I've been influenced to buy it from. So the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist, this is just something that a ton of different YouTubers that I watch use. I can't pin just one YouTuber who's used it. I think Tati has used it, and now I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, the VDL Lumilayer Primer is something that was recommended by Dana Ann. She's a little bit of a smaller YouTuber. I really like her videos, and I will talk about some YouTubers that I have been watching in another video. So let's give this a try. I'm gonna try it on the back of my hand. Here, let's get it for you. Ooh, we'll do 2 pumps. It kind of, so the bottle is frosted with like a little bit of iridescence. And as far as the product goes, I know that this is supposed to be a more glowy primer. There's not too much of a scent, and it kind of reminds me of the MAC strobe lotion. I should get the name right. I'll put it down below. Look at this guy here too, this little friend. Let me get you up close. You can kind of see there's a little bit of an iridescence, and there's a tiny bit of shimmer. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but so far, I feel like so far so good. For the brows, this is something that I know for sure I bought because of Tati, and she doesn't have very fluffy brows, and nor do I. So this is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. And what it is a dual-ended pencil on one end, a retractable pencil. See that shadow? We'll figure it out. And then on the other end, it is a pen. So this, I feel like, was a trend of last year's where brands were coming out with what are they called? Eyebrow pens. I will be honest, I don't really like this product. I don't mind the brow pencil portion. I don't really like the liquid liner type of product. I can see how it could function well, and I could see how people would like it because it can produce really like hair-like microbladed type of brows, but for me and what I'm looking to achieve with my brows, not a fan. And I just don't feel like it looks very natural, and that's not, I like to try to go for something a little more natural when it comes to my brows. So let's put this guy on. I'm trying to figure out my mirror situation so you can still see. I got it. For the purpose of this video, I will use this end at the very beginnings of my brows. I think. We'll see. We'll see. So one of the things I really don't like about this is it doesn't have a spoolie. Nor really can it. It's a brow waterproof pencil and an inks. Oh, it's called an ink stain. Interesting. It's a dual-ended product already, but for me and what I prefer with brows, I prefer to have a spoolie to comb through and blend the product. So to each their own. Ooh. Okay, I really don't like this product. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna use the fine tip to do something with these brows. Maybe not look great, but you know, I don't like it. And you know what? I'm gonna give up on these brows. Whatever. Moving on. Let's go to the eyeballs. So I really don't like this product, the E.L.F. Camo Concealer. Everyone was talking about this. I think Tati, Jeffree Star, all the big gurus. I think Emily Noel has brought it up. Part of why I didn't like this is the shade. I got medium sand, which is just the wrong shade. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll link it in the eye up here, or is it up here? One of the two sides for you to click on, and I'll also link it in the end cards too. But it's just, I have dry skin and I am more mature, so this didn't really work out for me. It dries down really fast. It's not what I look for in a concealer, so YouTube made me buy it, and it's super cheap. It's drugstore, but I didn't enjoy it. But we're gonna use it today for the sake of this video. Again, I really like the hydrating version, which is a satin finish. Love this guy. Can't put it down. And I think it's a glass bottle. Are they both glass? I'm not gonna be able to tell from that. So we're gonna use this today to prime the eyes. I think it's fine as an eye primer. It's just not my favorite at all. Dropping stuff. Blend this, and the thing is with this product, you have to blend it out like right away because it just dries down so quickly. So that's something to just keep in mind when you're using this, and if you're newer to makeup. I think it's a good concealer if you have normal to oily skin, but if you're someone like me who worries about fine lines and dry skin and texture, probably not the best thing, honestly. It's fine as an eye primer because it does set down and create a really even base. I just wouldn't use it for highlighting to create any dimension at all, and I wouldn't use it to conceal my spots. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of want a little ham. So we gonna fix that. Let's do the other eye. Probably not put on as much. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Again, it's fine for priming the eyeballs for shadow, but I don't really like it. Alright. Now that my eyes are all primed, I'm really excited to try this out. And this one is, I purchased it from, because of Ali Glines. She used to actually be part of a group of YouTube artists / she's on Spotify called the Gardener Sisters. And I didn't know that until recently, and I absolutely loved when they did covers. So I purchased this because she's used it a couple times in some videos, and I had thought that I was going to hold back and not purchase anything from the Disney ColourPop collaboration, but lo and behold, here we are. So I purchased this Disney Midnight Masquerade palette because of her, and I haven't opened it. That was the plastic slip. I haven't even opened it yet, so we'll just take a gander together. And it is so pretty. I love the packaging. I love that it's cardboard, and I love that ColourPop. Well, not all of their palettes are cardboard, but I love when brands do cardboard because it is a lot more sustainable than plastic. And although plastic has nicer packaging sometimes, or it feels nice, not great for the environment. There's my shameless plug to be more conscious. What sucks though is what I'm finding, because I work in a company who cares about sustainability, and I work in product development. What I've learned is anything with like foil, so foil here, depending on the type of raw material that's used, it's not truly recyclable, because the capabilities of recyclability in the United States aren't very good, but just aren't able to, I don't know, lift the inks off. I'm no scientist or engineer in this space. Anywho, here she is again. I think, let's see. She did a really pretty look with Mama Odie and Frog and Wife. So we're gonna do something kind of similar. I don't want this again to be a super long video, so we'll keep it fairly simple. We're gonna go in with the shade Hip right here. And do what we always do, Pinky. Take over the world. What? I think I said that wrong. I'm gonna blend this all over the crease. These blend. Well, these, as if I've been using them for a while. This, I love ColourPop shadows. I think I've said that before. And this is blending out pretty nicely. Why, yes she is. The only thing to be aware of with ColourPop shadows is they're a little bit dusty. They've got a little bit of kickback on the matte shades. But if that doesn't bother you, because it doesn't bother me, then you're fine. They blend out beautifully. I find, of course with any brand there's always going to be hit or misses, but I find so far with ColourPop shadows, for the price that you're getting and the quality, so good. So good. Okay, and we're just gonna take that same brush. Today I'm using a Morphe M535 for blending, and go into the shade, I think we're gonna go into this shade, I don't want to do pink look, we're gonna go into the shade Nutmeg right here at the bottom. One thing this palette lacks is a mirror. We're just gonna put that into the outer portion of the eye. Not the outer V, we're not gonna technically smoke it out, but just like that whole outer third. And blend that into the crease, blend it up, blend it in. Wow, these brows are just something else. It's picking up on camera a lot more than it is in person. We'll blend that over. do the other side. Man, these, it's crazy because in our old space, I complained about not having a table in front of me, not having, I don't know, feeling like the feng shui was off or not enjoying like that space. And then now the only thing I have to complain about is lighting and the shadows, and it wasn't as much of a problem as it was before, but could also be because I can't scooch in much closer than we're already at. So I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye and trying to get things even. Next, we're gonna go into the shade Frog and Wife, this pretty teal color here, and we're gonna put that all over the lid. I remember her look looked something like peachy and teal together. Oh, this is so pretty. I love like teals and turquoises. Said I was gonna keep things simple, and here we go, going into color. I lied. This one is so soft. And not soft like powdery soft, but just like almost creamy. Next, we're gonna take that same brush, because I'm lazy, and go dip right back into Nutmeg and just blend over Frog and Wife just a little bit. Next, I'm gonna take another finger and I'm gonna go into the shade Mama Odie up here, and I'm gonna layer that on top of Frog and Wife. That's pretty. It makes this teal more of like a mint green. It makes it pop a little bit. So this shade Mama Odie is, let's see if I can catch the light on camera. It has a little bit of a duochrome nature where there's got a little bit of a green shift to it. So in person it's like pinkish green tone when you shift it. So I thought it'd look nice over Mama Odie. I feel like she may have done this on her video, but who knows? I'm not gonna go back and double check. Okay, we're gonna go back in to Nutmeg again. Just do the same thing we did on the outers, just to blend that out a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a clean brush. This is an Audemars, nope, a Luxie 209 large shader, and I'm just gonna run this clean brush in my crease to blend out any of those edges here. So far, I think I dig it. Yeah. I wish I could get you guys as close as I was filming before, because the lighting right now just doesn't do this look any justice. All right, for liner, YouTube made me buy it, and I have one right here. It is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Waterproof Ultra Fine Liquid Liner. This is, you guessed it, I purchased it because of Taylor Wynn. She was one of my favorites. It is similar to the Kat Von D Tattooed Ink Liquid Liner and the NYX Epic Ink Liner. The brush is a little bit more stiff, but I don't know, I like it. I'm still testing it out. I'm so set in my ways. When it comes to liner and brow products, I am very particular, and when I find something that I really like, I stick to it for a really long time. Now, obviously, I will try things out, and I like trying out product, I'm just a creature of habit in that way. So we're gonna try to wing it out. I probably will zoom through this because I can't talk and wing at the same time. Not too shabby. Man, this is like an orange. It looks peachy green type of look that I was not necessarily planning, but why not? It's the end of the night. Okay, for foundation, something I've been seeing in several of my favorite YouTubers' 2019 favorites is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I haven't opened this yet, and it is from both, I think, Jam Beauty 89 or Jessica Braun, who I freaking love. She had mentioned this in her video, and here is the actual product. I really like the packaging, but it is not cardboard. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of the word. What the YouTubers I watch has been saying is to actually use the sponge that it comes with. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're gonna use the white side of the sponge and just see how it goes. I've seen other YouTubers mention that it's kind of similar to the J-Cat Aquassurance foundation that I really like, and I have dry skin, but that product just, I don't know how I'm able to use it when I have dry skin, but I am, and it's a powder. Let's get this on. It does feel quite nice, and this applicator is so super soft. Speaking of, I just purchased a couple of the Tati Beauty Blendiful makeup puffs or beauty puffs, whatever you want to call them. So I'm pretty stoked, and it seems as though like this is the kind of texture, that like velour velvet texture that might have. We'll see. I'll make sure to film when I use it. Moving on to bronzer. This should come to no surprise to anybody who's been watching my videos or who talks to me about makeup. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I don't feel like anything has come close to this guy, and since it's winter time, I am using the shade Bronzer. During the summer, I'll switch it up and use the shade Deep Bronzer. Such original names. So I'm going to bronze with that, and this video is really just to show, like, here's how many products that I have purchased because of YouTube's, which I feel like is a lot over the years. Man, this brow product, I really don't like it. If you recall from when I was able to get you zoomed in so much closer, you would be able to see more of what my brows look like, and it is just not, it's not to the standard that I like. I really should be editing right now, so I'll do that later. Okay, for blush, this is a product I've seen on a couple different YouTubers' channels over the last, I want to say, couple months that folks have been really digging. So I purchased it with Christmas money. Yay, Christmas money. And this is the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blush in the shade Mauve Sunrise. Here we go. Ooh, it's pulling real pink on camera. It's not like a starkly pink, I promise. It's more of like a, I mean, it does look pink. It's got a little bit of rose to it in person, so we're gonna try this out. I didn't feel the, oh, it feels like a cream product, but oh, is it? Okay, I gotta do this on camera. So, I don't know if you can tell, but it has a little like bounce to it. Probably hence the name Bounce and Blur. It's interesting. What do they recommend? Fingertip friendly bounce powder applies effortlessly for weightless diffuse color with the seamless second skin look. Let's try, this is the first time I'm using it. Let's try a blush brush. Do I have a blush brush available? Yes. So, oh, it's definitely more of a cream product. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it out. This makeup look is easily turning a little crazy. Probably didn't think through this one being so pink. We're just dropping everything. Okay, so we are gonna highlight, and the highlighter that I purchased because of YouTube is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is one of those products that is very natural, very subdued, very radiance from within, glow from within. So we are gonna highlight the top of the cheekbones. Oh yeah. It's not like one of those highlighters that just create a streak of like metallic or something that you could see from space. Stereotyping. But it is one that just gives you a nice radiance that's natural. I need to blend this in. The cheeks and the bronzer is just, it's a little bit crazy. Another product that I did buy because of YouTube was the Urban Decay relaunch of their Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses. And this is in the shade, is it still on here? Beso. And this is, I feel like when it first came out, a bunch of folks on YouTube were talking about how good these were. And I'm not a gloss person. I think I'm becoming more of a gloss person, but I gear towards more liquid lipsticks or stains because I want color on my lips all day. And this color is pulling pink on camera. But it's a lot more rosy, and it's not super opaque where it looks like you have just a ton of color on. You can still see my natural lip color. It's still a little bit sheer, but it's not sticky at all. It's more of like a gel formula, and it is like peppermint. I like the taste. I don't think you're supposed to eat this, so do not eat it. Please don't. And we're gonna go back into the eyeshadow palette and finish the eyes. I think I'm gonna do the, oh no. We're gonna highlight first. We're gonna highlight with the shade Spinning Wheel, where you can see there's some indents there because I dropped it just now. And we're gonna go in and highlight up top. Probably highlight the inner corner. Ooh, this shade has like a little bit of a duochrome nature to it. And I think this is the lighting that we might stick with. Yeah, it's like a white and a pink. Super soft. Let's see if we can pick it up on camera. No, I don't know if you can see that it shifts from like white to pink. Oh, here we go. There it is. So that's on my eyes now. I think I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with that color. Let's do it. Why not? We're already there with color. And for the lower lash line, we are gonna go into, I feel like we need something to really ground and bring this look together. I think we're gonna go in with that shade Pip first. Go back to the shade I first used and just bring that under the inner corner, the lower lash line. I feel like I'm gonna drop something. Next, we're gonna go into the shade Merryweather, I think, here, just to really, I feel like we need some kind of contrast. And since it's the evening, I am not going to go in with mascara. We're just gonna end it here. We are, however, going to set the face, which we are going to set the face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It's a super fine mist, and you can continue just spraying per the title of this product. And it's a good product. It does keep your makeup locked in place for a while. I know there's some controversy with the Morphe brand, which we ain't gonna get into right now. And for the last product that I bought because of the YouTube is my handy dandy hand fan. Bunch of different YouTubers use this, and once I started getting into makeup more, I realized how handy it really can be to just set down your makeup like so. Ooh. Makes me feel a little pretentious though, not gonna lie. It is handy though. So this is the finished look. I love watching these kinds of videos. YouTube has such a big influence over me, and obviously now I'm on YouTube, and this is a video that I've always dreamed of making, so here it is, of products that I have picked up because of other YouTubers that I watch and trust recommending it. So these are the products that YouTube truly made me buy. I probably would not have picked up these products if it weren't for watching YouTube and watching reviews and really trusting some of the YouTubers that I watch, as I've developed not a rapport, because it's not like I know them, but developed a, what do you call like a virtual relationship when it's really one-sided? It's more not a relationship, okay? I don't want to seem like creepy, but it's more of when I've purchased products from these YouTubers in the past, they've ended up working out for me because we either have similar skin types or preferences. So these are really items that I picked up because of that. Granted, not all of them have been hits. Obviously, some of them are things that I don't enjoy using, like the E.L.F. Camo Concealer, which is fine as an eye primer. It worked fine today. It is a little too light. Nor do I really like this Urban Decay Brow Blade. Just not my thing. Not my thing at all. And everything else I feel like I use not daily, because there are some new products like the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur and the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. These two super new, as well as the VDL primer. I don't see a difference on the VDL primer. Well, I don't know. I am fairly glowy, and I look a little bit weird because I'm not wearing any mascara, but honestly, can you tell from far away? Probably not, because my lashes are so thin and so short anyway. So with that, I really appreciate you hanging out, kicking it with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, subscribe to my channel, and bonus points for you if you ring the bell to get notified for whenever I post. And with that, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bye.